The Prime Minister's told Parliament that Australia faces its greatest challenge since World War II as he invokes the spirit of the Anzacs. The coronavirus crisis has triggered sweeping changes, as we know, across the nation and in Canberra, as politicians prepare to give the green light to the government's stimulus plans.
Parliament returns, but it's not business as usual.
Forever and ever. Amen.
Politicians sitting at least 1.5 metres apart, with strict limits on the number of MPs allowed in the chamber.
I thank members for their cooperation and forbearance during this difficult and extraordinary time.
Addressing the House, the Prime Minister frank about the gravity of the crisis.
Life is changing in Australia for every Australian.
And invoking the spirit of the Anzacs as he braces Australia for an emergency like no other.
We know who we are as a people. And the legacy and inspiration that has been given to us from those who have come before us and shown us the way.
The sole focus of Parliament's special sitting, the passage of over $80 billion worth of stimulus and recovery measures.
I present the coronavirus economic response package.
It includes billions to help small business and billions more to support workers who lose their jobs. Labor wants some of the measures to be rolled out earlier and objects to allowing workers to dip into their super.
This is not a time to prevent measures which, however imperfect, are necessary to be implemented.
The usual roar of question time replaced by an unfamiliar quiet.
Questions without notice. The Leader of the Opposition.
Benches normally stacked with ministers now adhering to social distancing requirements. The focus was on how the government could do more.
Prime Minister, do you have a plan to at least double the number of intensive care units and secure the ventilators we need?
At this point, have a very low number of patients that are actually in ICU, but of course we expect that to change.
The corridors of Parliament House will remain quiet for the foreseeable future. The rest of the sitting week has been scrapped, with no clear timeframe on when MPs will return here to Canberra.
Life is changing in Australia for every Australian.
And politicians are no exception. Trudy McIntosh, Sky News, Canberra.